Hi and welcome back. Okay, so I've got a few questions for us to solve by completing the square. So let's figure out how to do this. So our first question is x squared plus 6x plus 5. And I'm asked to solve this by completing the square. So let's learn how to do this. Let's make some room. Okay, so step one, when there's not a number in front of your x squared, when there's a 1 here, in which we don't put a number in, it's nice and easy. It's an easy one to do. So what we do is we put our brackets, and instead of x squared, you just square root that. So you put x, and this value, this 6, you have to half it. Okay, so half of 6, and it's positive 6, is 3. So you're going to write plus 3. You put the squared outside. Then what you calculate is this value squared. So we work out what 3 squared is, which is 9, and you subtract that. And then your last step is to bring this fella down, so plus 5. Okay, so there was a lot going on there. Let's quickly just recap what we did. So we square rooted that, and that gave us that x. We halved that 6, which gave me that 3. Then we worked out what that is, which I subtracted, and you brought that plus 5 down. Okay. Then we can simplify this. So you got -9 plus 5. So this stays as x plus 3. And -9 plus 5 is positive 4. So you've got x plus 3 squared in brackets. So x plus 3 in brackets squared. Wait, that shouldn't be positive 4. That should be negative 4, right? There we go. Because -9 plus 5 is negative 4. Okay, I knew it looked a bit wrong. There we go. So you should have x plus 3 in brackets squared minus 4. And we're asked to solve this. So this equals to 0. And now we need to go a few more steps. So you need to bring that 4 across here. So then it becomes positive 4. So you got x plus 3 squared is 0 plus 4, which is 4. Now we want to get rid of this squared, so you square root both sides. So you got x plus 3 on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, you get the square root of 4. And it's really important to remember when you square root an answer, you get two values. You get a positive and a negative. And square root of 4 is 2. So you could say x plus 3 is plus or minus 2. And let's work with the negative solution first. And then we're going to work with the positive solution. So write it out twice. So x plus 3 equals negative 2, or x plus 3 equals positive 2. And then we're going to solve for x. So we're going to bring that 3 across. So you got x equals negative 2, take 3. So my first solution is x equals to negative 5. And you're going to bring that 3 across. So you have x equals 2, take 3. And your second solution is x equals to negative 1. So, quite a few steps involved in that. Hopefully, by breaking it down, it made a bit more sense. So, first you complete the square, and then you rearrange to make x the subject in order to solve this. Thank you for watching. I'll create a few more like this, slightly more challenging ones in the next videos. So make sure to check them out and hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Bye-bye.